The Groundhog has spoken, and unfortunately, it's 6 more weeks of the same Super Bowl matchup. Chiefs and Eagles, but at least this time I've got wings that could win their own Super Bowl. Smoked to perfection on the Asmoke Portable Pellet Grill, which is today's sponsor, by the way. We're putting this bad boy to the test with a low and slow smoke for flavor, followed by a high heat session to crisp up our skin. Smoky, sweet, savory, they're the real MVP of your game day spread, and apparently Groundhog approved. This recipe and more here at the Poor Choices Kitchen YouTube channel. Starting out, we need 2 pounds of chicken wings. And you can buy these already split up into flats and drumettes, but it's cheaper to buy them whole. So to prepare them properly, we're going to get ourselves a sharp knife, and we're going to find the joint between the drum and the flat. And then just cut cleanly through it. And you'll feel that joint if you press your finger up against it. You'll feel like 2 round parts and a little divide in between it, and that's what we want to cut through. Then just trim off the wingtip, and you don't have to throw those away. Those are great for chicken stocks. Once the wings are prepped, we are going to pat them dry with paper towels, and do not skip this step. Removing excess moisture helps the seasoning stick and sets the stage for a crispy skin. Now it's time for the first seasoning. We're using 2 seasoning layers here today, but this is the first one. So we're going to mix up some baking powder, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, ancho chili powder, mustard powder, salt, and black pepper. And all these measurements will be down in the description. And just in case you were wondering, that baking powder is going to raise the pH level of the skin, helping it crisp up. And then of course the spices are just going to create a flavorful base. So let's toss those wings in that seasoning, and I've got this little bucket here that serves as a cutting board and a way to keep all the seasonings inside and contained. You can also brine in this, and I'll make sure I link this down in the description for you to grab one. It has been really helpful when I've been barbecuing. Make sure the chicken is evenly coated and then let them rest in the fridge for about 30 minutes to dry out even further, and this is uncovered. And while that's going on, let's fire up our Asmoke Portable Pellet Grill, which is today's sponsor. All right, let's talk about the Asmoke Essential Smart Pellet Grill, a grill that's portable, easy to use, and packed with features. And even though they are a sponsor of the show, I actually have really enjoyed using this thing, and here's why. First off, it's small and lightweight, especially compared to something like the Traeger Ranger. But here's the kicker, it still has 271 square inches of cooking area. That is plenty of real estate for wings, burgers, ribs, you name it. So whether you're tailgating, camping, or just grilling in your backyard, it's the perfect size to take anywhere. One thing that really sets it apart is how smart it is. You can connect it to the Asmoke app to monitor your food's temperature, get notifications when it's done, and even pick from preset cooking modes. It's like having a sous chef in your pocket. Oh, you're not into apps? No problem. You can use the touchscreen and knob to adjust the temperature and time. Super intuitive and easy to control. And now we can talk about flavor, because that is why we're smoking in the first place, right? Because this grill takes it to the next level with ASCA technology. Basically, you can add liquids like beer, wine, or broth to a water pan located underneath the grill. As the grill heats up, it creates a superheated steam that infuses your food with flavor and makes everything cook faster. Smoking is up to 3 times faster on this grill, so you're not stuck waiting around forever for your food to finish, and that is a game changer. Now today we're not going to be using this, but in the future I would definitely put like some broth, maybe like a little few slices of onion in there to really get some great flavor. But as I mentioned earlier, moisture is the enemy of crispy skin, so we gotta keep these things dry today. Oh, and the temperature control is spot on. Thanks to dual sensors and upgraded tech, it keeps things steady within 5 degrees. No wild temperature swings, no guesswork, just reliable, consistent cooking every time. And let's not forget about cleanup. Unlike other pellet grills where you need a vacuum to clean out the ash, and trust me, that is the thing I hate the most about my other pellet grill, the Asmoke Essential has a removable ashtray. You just slide it out, dump it, and you're good to go. Plus the grates, grease bucket, and hopper are all removable, so that makes cleanup quick and easy. And as I mentioned earlier, it is small and lightweight, which makes it incredibly portable. Battery powered, which is the most impressive thing about this grill to me. A full charge on the battery should give you about 8 hours, which is the perfect time for some tailgating. So you don't have to worry about lugging around a generator and cords and gasoline. It's all contained in a lightweight and compact unit. This grill is made to go wherever you go. And despite its size, it doesn't sacrifice cooking space. It's the pound for pound champion of portable grills. So yeah, the Asmoke Essential is more than just a grill. It's a tool that makes grilling fun, flavorful, and easy, whether you're a pro or just getting started. So thanks, Asmoke. All right, so we are starting out at 225 degrees with applewood pellets, which pairs perfectly with the applewood bacon we're going to use later. Cooking the wings low and slow allows them to absorb that smoky flavor while staying juicy inside. And we're just going to smoke these wings for about 45 minutes to an hour. Once the wings are beautifully smoked, it's time for the second seasoning layer. This stage adds a touch of sweetness and depth with brown sugar, ground coriander, cinnamon, cayenne pepper for a bit of heat, and some orange zest for brightness. Trust me, you're not going to want to leave out that orange zest. And we'll just sprinkle this all over the wings before popping them back onto the grill and turning up the heat. Speaking of, we are going to crank this grill up to 375 to 400 degrees to crisp up that skin and finish cooking. This 2-stage temperature approach gives you the best of both worlds. Rich smoky flavor and irresistible crispy texture. No deep fryer required. Continue cooking for about another 20 to 30 minutes until the internal temperature reaches around 190 degrees. Now these are technically done at 175, but 190 is that sweet spot where the meat just falls right off the bone. While the wings cook, it's time to make the star of the show, the bacon jam glaze. Start by taking 6 slices of applewood bacon, dicing them up, and then cooking them in a skillet until crispy. Remove the bacon with a slotted spoon and set it aside, leaving about 2 tablespoons of rendered fat in the skillet. And to that bacon fat, we're going to add in minced shallots and garlic, cooking until softened and fragrant. Then we're going to build our glaze with brown sugar, maple syrup, balsamic vinegar, Dijon mustard, smoked paprika, chili powder, chicken stock, and a splash of bourbon, of course. And that bourbon not only makes this channel on brand for being poor choices, it's going to add a warm, smoky sweetness and balance out the acidity from the vinegar. And just let that simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes, letting those flavors come together and the sauce to thicken. Now for a smooth and silky glaze, we're going to blend the mixture along with that bacon until it's completely smooth. Then we're going to pop it back in our pan and just whisk in some cold butter at the end for an extra richness and a glossy finish. And by now, your wings should be golden and ready for their final transformation. We're going to toss them in that warm bacon jam glaze, coating every inch of it. And if you want an extra sticky caramelized finish, you can place these back onto the grill for like another 5 or 10 minutes, still at like around 375. But either way, once they're done, just transfer the wings to a platter and garnish with some chopped green onions. And the result? Wings that are smoky, sweet, tangy, and absolutely irresistible. So whether you're rooting for the Chiefs, the Eagles, or just here for the snacks, these bacon jam wings are the ultimate game day winner. And again, thanks to Asmoke for sponsoring this episode. Be sure to go check out the Asmoke Essential Portable Pellet Grill so you can get every bite of your wings packed with flavor. Hey everybody, this is Poor Choices Kitchen. We have a Patreon link down in the description. $1 a month is all we ask for to pay for recipes in these here inflated times. Did y'all know eggs are $10? Anyways, we got that going on, and we also have YouTube memberships. Both go a long way for paying recipes in these insane inflated times. And I hope you enjoy this recipe. Like, these wings really are amazing. From a distance, they just look like regular barbecue wings, but once you bite into it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, bacon and chicken have finally been married together in the best way possible. So enjoy this recipe, and until next time, I'll see you. Peace.